Y'all know what this is, don't you? Yep, you do. It's another episode of VBAD coming at you from work. Just want to make sure that, I got the time to do these things. Last night was kind of a flop. I tried to make a couple of videos, but it just wasn't working out. It really just wasn't. So I've saved it for today. And of course I do it now because tonight I'm going to be with my fruit fly. So let's get this show on the road, eh? Now, usually I'm wondering, what the hell am I going to talk about? What am I going to do for this stupid video? What am I going to do? And then the glorious wonder of the interwebs brought me a gift. Now, I love the Huffington Post. Me and the Huff are like this, okay? Mostly because I just like reading it and whatever. It's news. So if you don't know it, check it out, Huffington Post. But today they had a story on the Huff that kind of made me take pause. I don't know if it was today or yesterday or last week or whatever, but some woman in Philadelphia stashed 36 vials of crack in her vajayjay. I shit you not, that is exactly where she put them. That's exactly where they were found. So here's the story. Apparently her and her drug dealer boyfriend were trying to do some deal, and the crackhead only had $50 on them, and allegedly they pulled a gun on this crackhead and told the crackhead to go get more money. Crackhead goes back inside, and instead of getting more money, crackhead calls the cops and reports that there's someone in the parking lot with a gun. Now, of course, once these people find out that that's what's going on, and she gets stopped or whatever, the cops ask her to get out of the car. She gets out of the car, and they notice she's walking a little funny. They call in a female detective to do a search, and sure enough, what do they find in her birth canal? 36 glass vials of crack. Now, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't get it. I mean, so the buyer called the cops and reported that they had a gun, but the cops found no gun. The cops didn't find the gun. So they don't know what that's all about. But what was this woman thinking? She's walking by these cops, and I'm wondering, like, was it really her walking funny that gave it away, or was it the sound of the BET Source Awards going on inside of her goddamn vagina, clinking up and raising their glasses? That's what it would sound like to me, like that or a chandelier, one or the other, like, well, hey, who's walking around with a bunch of crystals in their pussy? Oh, she's doing it right there. Oh, that's that crackhead selling bitch and shit. Come on. But I'll tell you, what if the vials broke? I mean, what do you do then? What if the vials broke? You have all these shards of glass in your cooch. I feel bad for the brother that slides in on after her. I don't get it. But I guess if a woman could push something the size of a watermelon out of something the size of a lemon, putting 36 vials of anything up there really shouldn't be anything. I don't know why she had a hard time walking. But yeah, that was my funny news story for the day. I don't get it. Bitches are crazy. They just are. And I'm thinking along the lines of, what can I do, for these videos. I figure I'll check the news, see what's going on, and I will also offer you what I'm going to like to call my tech bullshit of the day. There is no shortage of it here, and it is always, always a delight. So yeah, first we got, some girl putting 36 vials up in there. Why she's walking funny, I don't know. Moral of the story, don't stick 36 vials of crack up your pussy if your drug dealing boyfriend just got finished beating it up. Maybe that's why she couldn't walk or whatever. But yeah, that's that story. Now, on to the tech bullshit of the day. I get a call today from a woman woman, child, whatever, who calls in, and I shit you not, here's what happened. She's working on a paper, very important paper. She goes, in about 4 hours before the call, she goes and she cuts about 15 pages because she wanted to move those 15 pages to another spot. Seems like a totally normal thing to do. But here's the kicker. She never pasted it to the spot. So she works for 4 hours, cutting and pasting along the way other stuff totally overriding what's on that clipboard. Then she calls in because she realizes she didn't do these pages. So she calls in, and, the call went something like this. It went, hi, I copied about 15 pages, and they aren't working. It's not coming up. I didn't put them back, and I don't know what I did wrong. So I asked her, I said, okay, did you by any chance paste it anywhere? Like, separate document, just that way you have it. I mean, it is 15 pages. No, I didn't. Okay. How long ago did this happen? Oh, well, I cut the pages about 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago? I'm sorry, ma'am. Those are gone. I explained to her that the clipboard is temporary and that once you go and if you're not using an application to manage your clippings, then if you copy something over that, it's gone. So I asked her if she has a backup. A backup? I go, yes, do you have a backup? She goes, no. Okay, all right, no backup. And you've been cutting and pasting this entire time? Yes. Okay, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but that's gone. At which point, little Miss Michelle, Brienne, Kimberly, whatever the hell her name is, loses her shit with me on the phone. She goes, no way, I hate this computer crap, and I don't understand it. I called you people for support, and you guys can't help me. What am I supposed to do? I worked 6 months on this paper. I said, ooh, let me stop you there. You've worked 6 months on this paper. Surely you have backups. Surely you've emailed a copy to yourself, or you've dropped a copy on a USB drive, or you just made a copy and worked on the copy. She said, no, I didn't think to do that. At which point in time, she goes, well, what the fuck is this all about? I don't understand. I call you people for help. But then, at this point, what? Is there anything that you can do? I don't understand. And of course I don't keep backups. What kind of stupid question is this? This is bullshit. At which point in time I go, ma'am, madam, do not curse at me. I'm not the one who lost your paper. Now, are you certain that you do not have just a save as of it anywhere? At which point, she goes, no, I don't. So this is like 6 months worth of work. You mean to tell me that I have to rewrite those 15 pages? I go, well, unfortunately, yes, you're going to have to rewrite those 14 pages. To which point, she then goes, what kind of stupid mess is this? How stupid can you guys be that you can't help me? At which point I stop her again and I go, ma'am, madam, it is no more stupid than calling us to recover something that you should have had a copy of a long time ago. That copy should have been the first thing that you did anytime you make any edits, especially on something that you've been working on for 6 months. It is no more stupid than those things that you're asking me right now, that you're asking me to turn back the hands of time and somehow get all of this information back that you 4 hours ago lost. I'm sorry. That's not going to happen. So then she asks again, so I have to rewrite this? To which I reiterate, unless you have a copy somewhere, yes, you do. She goes, well, I don't have a copy. You guys suck. And I go, no, ma'am. Working on a paper that you've been working on for 6 months without making a copy is what sucks. You have a good day now. Bye-bye. And I hung up on her. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Especially with a lot of the kids today. You guys grew up with computers. It's not like a lot of us in our 30s and those of us in our 40s who were teenagers by the time we got a computer. Yet we learn. Now, you guys grow up with these shit. You have no excuse whatsoever to not know some of the basics, such as backing up your data. Not working from an original, but working from a copy. So this way you have multiple iterations of your paper that you can then go back to and change and edit and do whatever else you want to do. Basic stuff. If you copy something to the clipboard, it does not stay there forever. It doesn't. It goes away the minute you copy something else to the clipboard, unless you're using an application to manage that shit. There's just basic things that people really should know about computers, especially given that computers run our daily lives, that they just don't get and they don't know and I don't understand it. And what's worse is that they seem like they don't want to learn. But whatever. So those are the things today. We got 36 vials of crack and a twat. And then we have a twat who doesn't know how to frickin', save backup or do anything else with her stuff. That's all there is for today. This episode has been brought to you by the letter W for what the fuck. Otherwise, I will see you boys tomorrow. Some of you girls too. Peace out.